Dan. It's
Yeah, right. Yeah, I
fresh
got you.
apple
Yeah,
cider.
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I have my favorite tequila glass that I like to pour coffee into, so if you believe that.
I know it's fun. It's fun. It's special.
You're fancy today, but I have lipstick on, so
You
okay.
do.
I
Gorgeous,
do,
gorgeous
I do,
girl.
I do.
So is our technical wizard got it all
Because my
figured
friend Oz bring us in to class today. Yeah, we are supposedly live on Facebook. This is the first time that we've done this. Oh, and I just got a little note. My internet connection is unstable. I love when that happens.
out?
Anyway, so let's give let's give this a go. You ready, Kimberly? Take it away.
Ready. Well, welcome, ladies, to our immunity class. And I think the timing couldn't be more perfect. I'm here in Placerville, California. Went wine tasting with my kids. They met me here for my birthday celebration. So it was just my son, my daughter, and me, which was really special. For those of you who have kids and they're married and whatever else, it's hard to just get that special time with them. So, and it's just kind of ironic that we're having this class because Zach came and he started feeling kind of weird yesterday. And I'm like, oh, great, right? And so we're driving around in my van tasting, and his throat was bothering him. So thank goodness I am prepared. Okay. This is one of the cases that I have for my 10 ml bottles. And I recommend, there's so many. Here's another little case. This is one I carry in my purse. This one only holds 5, but I'm always prepared. And that's really, I think, one of the most important things to be prepared, because you want to use your oils at the very first sign of any sort of discomfort. If you get like an itchy throat or sore throat, sneezing, stuffy nose, just, we all know, right? We just feel off. Maybe your ears are plugged up or feeling a little weird. And so because I have this, I don't know if you can read it. This is my flu bomb, okay? And it's a 10 ml roller ball. And actually today we're gonna have Wendy demonstrate how to make it. And if you guys brought your oils and have a bottle, you can make it along with us, or you can just make it afterwards. Oops, now my daughter's calling me. I told her I was on a Zoom call. Anyway, sorry. So anyway, because I had this, guess what I did? My son is complaining about his throat, right? And so I said, roll this on. And I just had him roll it right on his throat. And he said, well, Mom, I've been gargling with lemon and oregano, just like you taught me. And I'm like, that's fabulous. Okay. But let's attack it from the inside as well as the outside. That's really what I believe helps me. So I've been around a lot of sick people, my grandkids. And then now my son kind of slowly, he comes, meets us. He's not feeling really well. And alcohol is not the greatest immune booster, right? And neither, yeah. And neither is caffeine, coffee. And so here we are wine tasting. I'm like, oh boy, timing's great. So anyway, he's feeling a little better today, surprisingly. But if I didn't have this stuff with me, so I had my Stronger, I've got my On Guard, I've got my flu bomb, I've got frankincense, copaiba, and oregano, all in rollers. So I'm prepared for anything. And the key is, guys, if you have it made up and you've got it in your cabinet. Now I have one in my van. I have one at home, and then I travel with, one in my little to go for my purse when it's the season. And I've been using it as well because I'm around him and I don't want to get sick. So I'm using it as a preventative measure. And my son is using it because he's actually feeling symptoms. So I want to explain to you that it's okay to use your oils as a preventative. It's okay to use your oils when you first start it coming on. And of course, you should definitely use it when you are full on sick. But if you use it at that first sign, the chances of you feeling really bad are nil. Now, you may have a couple of days where you're feeling a little low grade, and that's what I had going on. but I'm fine now. I was able to continue. I've been camping for about 5 days and then met my kids here in wine country yesterday. And it hasn't stopped me. So I'm going to continue to roll it. And so people, well, how often should I do it? With early onset, or you start feeling something, it's okay to use them like every couple of hours. Seriously, I'm rolling that on my throat every couple hours. Rolling it on the bottoms of your feet is a great place too, because it gets into your bloodstream very quickly. So this time of year we have shoes on, so sometimes it's a pain, and whereas in the summer you're in sandals, it's easy to whip it off and roll it on, but no excuse, just roll it on every chance you get. You can roll it on the back of your spine right here, so it'll get into your central nervous system fast. But that's where I do it with anything going on in here, sinus related, ear related, roll it here. So use it every 2 to 4 hours. Okay. And then you can do that for 24 to 48 hours to really kick it. And if you feel heat coming on, like a fever or something else, then use peppermint. And it's okay to use peppermint every few hours until you get it under control, right? And then slow down. So initially, you're going to use megadose, right? And these are all diluted. Okay, this is in a fractionated coconut oil, which Wendy's going to show you. But then after you start feeling better, then you go to every 4 hours. Yeah, that's my Vanna. Thank you, Vanna. So then you go to every 4 hours, and then you continue with it, because like anything, when you go to a doctor and they prescribe you amoxicillin or something for a bacterial infection, which I don't use anymore, and I haven't used anything in 13 years since I started using oils, because this right here, ladies, is my amoxicillin. Okay, best darn thing you could ever use. Oregano, antibacterial, antiviral properties, antifungal properties, and tea tree as well. So just letting you know, there is a system to it. And don't ever feel afraid. It's like, oh God, I can't remember when I used it last. I'm not sure if it's been 2 hours or 4 hours. Don't even think about it. Just get it on. And then when you start feeling better, cut it down to every 4 hours, and then continue it for 7 to 10 days. And that's where a lot of people mess up. They're fighting something off. It's a virus. You can't kill a virus in 24 or 48 hours. You can stop it from traveling. You can deter it from traveling from your chest to your sinus, or your sinus to your chest, whatever. And you deter it by using these oils. And so if you keep up with it for 7-10 days, it doesn't have a chance. It's gone. But if you make the mistake of, oh, I feel fine, and then you quit using it, which is what my son did. And so here he is, he shows up and he's feeling crappy again. And he was feeling good because he was using his flu bomb at home. But then when he left, whatever, I was feeling good. So that is the most important thing. And so Wendy is next.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you can see Kimberly's passion, and she's got her mama face on.
You bet. Well, it's perfect timing. I said at breakfast this morning, I said, I'm going to use you as a bad example.
Right, exactly. Well, there's a really cool video, and I'm going to share that in your email. And it's by a Dr. Stour. And he has a video that shows the effects of oregano and tea tree oil on a bacterial cell. And it is really, I mean, you watch that and you go, okay, I get it. That visual is just really strong. And I guess the bacterial cells create like a sludge that goes over the top of the cell, and the essential oils permeate the cell membrane and destroy the cell. It's very, very powerful to watch. It's very cool. So I'll share that in your email. Can you hear my dog? She's having a little temper tantrum over there. Tink. Shh. Okay. Children.
That was another mom face.
Exactly. Okay. So I am here to talk to you today, just for a moment, if I can, about the microbiome. And the more I learn about it, the more excited I get about it. And I could talk about it for a long time. So somebody needs like the little cane to pull me off the stage, right? So here's a couple of things that I've learned about the microbiome. Evidence shows us that the microbiome educates the immune system. So Susan, you're going to be so interested in this because you have a little grandbaby, but the diversity of the microbiome rapidly increases during the first year of your life. And if something interrupts that bloom of microbiome diversity, like the baby had to take an antibiotic, or it was malnourished for some reason, or it had malabsorption, then later in life, we see evidence of allergies, asthma, and food intolerances. So all of that information with regards to the microbiome and its communication within the immune system starts right at infancy. You probably know this already, but the microbiome interacts with the immune system, and 70% of your immune system is in your gut. It makes sense, right? Because your mouth is a tube that travels down into your stomach. And so things from the outside are going to come into your body, and your immune system is going to keep you from getting infected or have pathogens or parasites. You know, that's its job, is to keep you safe. And the immune system and the microbiome are in constant contact with one another. The job of the immune system is threefold. It identifies an invader, it generates a series of body-wide communication, and then it launches an attack. And I want you to know that the immune system isn't really a system of organs, but it's this army of cells. I just think that's so cool. And it's spread throughout the whole body. So the microbiome is also spread throughout the whole body, right? A huge number of the microbiome are in the gut, but that doesn't mean you don't also have huge numbers that are elsewhere. And here's something I want you to live with. This is our little mantra. I think we should all do this in cross stitch and hang it in our bedrooms. And it's going to say, take care of your microbiome, and your microbiome will take care of you. So that is going to be your mantra going forward. Oh, Linda, thank you for that. Right. And so once your microbiome gets out of balance, you really are opening the door to illness. Healthy microbiome produces antimicrobial substances that kill harmful microbes. I didn't know that. So if you have a lot of healthy microbiota, it's going to crowd out the bad microbiota. Healthy microbiome keeps unnecessary inflammation low and boosts the immune system. And I am so glad that doTERRA has given us this new Restore Microbiome Complex. It's available in the doTERRA Convention kit this month, and then it will be available to purchase individually next month on your LRP or standard order. So what's our mantra? Take care of your microbiome, and your microbiome will take care of you. There you go. Not bad. We need a little more practice, but that was really good. Okay, so that's my short and sweet microbiome talk. Okay, so Kimberly, I think you're going to be next, and you're going to show us how to do one of the treatments. Do you want me to bring up the ebook, or do you think it's not necessary?
Maybe not quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it up, but and you guys will see, it's a great little book, and it's going to have these recipes that we're sharing with you today. And we chose the flute or flume, which is Wendy's going to demonstrate. She's going to show you how to make it, and that's what I had in my little roller ball. Okay, now I'm going to show you, this is such a great trick, and we call this our breathing treatment. And we also learned it from Dr. Stour. Originally, that's where I learned it, and boy, years ago, and it has been a lifesaver. And I teach everybody this because it is so powerful. So you start with a mug of boiling water, okay? And it's got to, you want it boiling. Then you've got 5 different oils here. All right. Now, remember, we're going to give you the recipe. So what it is, these are powerful antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal oils, and they help with your immune. So we're starting with oregano, tea tree, lemon, On Guard, and last but not least, peppermint. And so I'm going to explain, first of all, the oregano and the tea tree are the high antiviral and antibacterial. The On Guard is so amazing, and I can't mention some of the things that it can help with, but it's incredible. And it also has all of those same properties in it. The lemon just helps to kind of break it up, and so you can get it out of your system. And the peppermint helps to drive the oils into your sinuses and your throat. So what I do, boil the hot water and I do 1 drop. I have done 2 drops before, but I generally 1 drop of each of those oils right under the top of your boiling water. Now, do not boil your water with the oils, okay? Because it will wear them off. These are the potency when you put the oils in there lasts for up to maybe 4 or 5 minutes. So as soon as you do it, you take your mug, you put each of those oils in top of the boiling water. Whoops. I just have to get something here so I can demonstrate. Forgot to have that handy. And you take that mug and you hold it up to your face. Now, don't stick it right here because at first it's going to knock your socks off. For those of you who have done it before, it'll knock your socks off. So hold it a little far from your face and start breathing. And then what I do is this is just a little shawl. You could take a towel, kitchen towel, and I literally throw it over my head like so. And I set this mug right on the table like so. And so I've created a little tent, and then I breathe in the fumes that this creates. And you might cough a couple of times, and that's okay. That's good. You want to cough that crap up. And so anyway, it's just amazing. So what that stuff does, it gets in your sinuses, breathe it up into your sinuses, and also breathe it down into your lungs. So what it does is it gets into all these little crevices and places that those nasty little bugs hide out. And they love that warm environment of our chest and our esophagus and our nostrils and all of that. So if you're breathing this, and then take a break, if you're coughing, whatever, and then breathe it some more and breathe it some more, then you can drink it if you like. And it doesn't taste really good. And I don't drink the whole thing, but I will, when I'm done, I will sip a couple, unless of course, sometimes I've had such a snotty nose that it's dripping. In that case, I don't drink it.
But I have boundaries.
I found, okay. Yeah. So just pay attention to what's going on with your nostrils, right? And, but seriously, and you'll be able to blow that stuff out of you. I'm telling you, this is the most amazing thing for any sort of, if you feel a cough, any sort of sinus congestion, if you feel this cough or heaviness coming in your chest, if you do this, and if I have something coming on, it's usually in the chest. I will do this 2 to 3 times a day, once in the morning, once in midday, and once before bed. And I will tell you, everybody who's done it, including my Wade, he is so good about doing this. He does it all. I'm doing a breathing treatment before bed, and then I'll go, I'm kind of tired. I don't really want to do one. Well, you should do one because you're not, he's so good. So just try it. This thing is amazing. And it's called the breathing treatment. Don't be afraid of it. If it's too hot, as I said, just pull the mug away from you a little bit, allow yourself to breathe in, breathe it again. It's miraculous. There are a couple other ones. So this is to help, stop what's going on. Sometimes you might just be plugged up for whatever reason. And so you can do the same treatment without all those oils, but just use the breathe and the eucalyptus. I like to add a drop of lime to it because lime is anti-mucotic. So it kind of helps break up mucus. So sometimes if you just have a little bit going on and you don't want to do the oregano, just breathe and eucalyptus, or just breathe alone, or eucalyptus if you don't have it. And then just do the same exact thing. Pull that little tent over your face, breathe it in 4 or 5 minutes. You're good to go. You'll be amazed.
Excellent. Excellent. Has anybody tried that? Anybody here on the Zoom call? Linda says yes.
Yeah.
Linda has, Linda, what do you think?
I remember it helping. I haven't tried it again for a while, but I've been doing really well with my breathing and my upper respiratory, so I haven't had a need for it. So that's
good.
Awesome.
Good. But it's there if you need it, right? So that's such a great little tool. Okay, I'm going to do a quick share screen. I think I'm going to do a quick share screen. And this is the Dr. Stour video. I'm not going to share that with you, but I would very much like to show you. Oh, here it is. Share and present. Move our little faces out of the way. Present. And this is going to be your ebook.
Hmm.
So I'm going to put this in our next email that goes out. There's also a link on Facebook. You'll fill out a little form. It will be on Kimberly's website. And when you fill out the form, you get access to the ebook immediately. And you can read through this if you like, but there's the breathing treatment that Kimberly just went through with you. And I'm going to go on to the flute roller, but you can see that there. So there's a lot of recipes that I hope that you'll find helpful. It's nice to have them in that ebook. You can print it off, or you can just download it and keep it on your computer. And then it's there when you need it. When I first got my beautiful essential oils, I was really sick and I had no idea how to use my oils. And so thankfully, Kimberly was there. Rub oregano and melaleuca and tea tree, you know, rub those oils on your feet and rub them on your back and put them on your pulse point. I mean, I would not have known what to do with them. And frankly, I was almost too sick to even deal with them. So it's a good idea to get familiar with the oils that you'll need. There's not that many. There's a little shopping list on the ebook, but if you could go through that, be familiar, be prepared, and actually make a couple of remedies and have them at the ready so that, you know, when you're feeling crummy, you don't wish that you had an essential oil fairy godmother that would make them for you. So I'm going to move on and show you how to do a rollerball remedy. So there's lots of different roller balls that you can buy. doTERRA has them on the website under accessories. I think they come 5 to a pack, and they're the same amber colored roller balls that they use with the nice metal roller ball inside there. But you can get clear ones. I was with Annie the other day and we looked at Aroma Tools, and I showed her that aromatools.com has lots of roller balls, all different sizes, different colors. They're really fancy. And so if you're interested, yeah, they have all different kinds. So this was an Aroma Tools, just clear roller bottle. It's got a pretty fancy gold cap on it. And Kimberly gave me this one a while ago. It's really pretty. And I'll keep that in my purse and just pull it out. And I know Kimberly has also done this, and people have said, oh, what are you wearing? Like they think it's perfume, but you're like, oh, no, I'm just fighting. You know? And then there's another company that I thought you would like to know about. I just love this company. It's called Whimsy and Wellness. Whimsy and Wellness, and they have the cutest roller balls, really, really cute ones, all different sizes. And I took one of these from this kit and I made myself a necklace. And so then I have my little remedy hanging around my neck anytime I need it. So I could put a perfume in there, yeah, or I could put an essential oil remedy. All right, let's go on and make one. So what you need.
One quick thing too, you guys, reuse your bottles. When you have empty roller bottles, I just, you know, save them. I have a bucket and I throw my empties, of particular the rollers, because there's so many different concoctions that you're going to find that you want to make and just have handy. Because as Wendy said, if you get sick, and this has happened to me, I'm speaking from experience. I got sick and I didn't have my roller ball because it was like summer and I'm thinking, oh, summertime, I don't need to, you know, but I started feeling it. It was like, oh my God, well, I didn't have it. And I was so freaking exhausted that I didn't want to make it. So seriously, have your flu bomb, just have it ready. Unless you have an oregano and an On Guard and a tea tree rollers, but this just makes life so much easier. It's simple, get her done. You have it forever. Okay. So go ahead.
Have it forever. Okay. So you need oregano, which is a natural antibiotic, natural antiviral. We have the Protective Blend On Guard. We have tea tree that cleans the sludge off those bacterial cells. We have lemon, which is an antifungal, among other things. And we have the king of oils, frankincense, anti-infectious, antimicrobial, anti-parasitic, anti-tumoral. I mean, could it be any better? So you're going to take 10 drops of each one of these oils, and you're going to put them into a roller bottle. And I'm not really counting. I know, Kimberly, you probably don't really count either, do you?
No, I kind of do.
Kind of do.
If you,
But
and some,
then,
yeah, I do. I count them, but I'll get 11 or 12 or and it's not the end of the world, guys. Like, don't go, oh my God, I've got 12 drops of something in there. What do I do? It's
Right.
okay. We just move on to the next
Right.
oil. Not a big deal.
and this one's being really slow. Some of them are viscous, and so they're slow to come out. So you put 10 of each of those inside of your roller bottle. The other thing you're going to want to have is the fractionated coconut oil. And I always buy mine from doTERRA, but I would recommend, if you buy it from doTERRA, to also purchase this little pump that goes inside the fractionated coconut oil bottle. Take out the orifice that they have in there, because if you try to use it without the pump, it ejaculates everywhere.
Weird, Wendy.
So this gives you a measure of control, because you want to, you'll fill in, you'll fill up the rest of your fractionated coconut oil inside of your bottle. Once you got it full up, then you're going to pop on your little roller cap. And the last thing that you want to do is label your roller. One of the most effective ways to do that, I think, is to use this cap stickers and just put each one of those cap stickers that represents the oils that you put in the bottle. So oregano and frankincense and lemon and On Guard, right? So you just put all those on there. And doTERRA has these available. I think they're 50 cents for a sheet of single essential oils and 50 cents for the cap stickers that represent the blends. So I would get those. They'll just keep you organized, because of course you'll use them on the tops of your essential oil bottles anyway, so you don't have to go rummaging through all of them to find the one that you're looking for, especially when you're not feeling well. You just want to be organized, right? Okay, so that's kind of what we have for you today. Is there anything else, Kimberly, that we want to add?
No. Does anybody have any questions on either of the remedies we shared today?
I think they're amazing. I'm excited to make some.
Good.
Yeah.
And share them with others, because this is a great little, it doesn't have to be a formal class, but it's just a great opportunity when you know somebody's unwell to share a remedy that has worked so well for you. I remember years ago, I was teaching some private clients in Reno. And so I was traveling from one client to another, and I was starting to get a scratchy throat and swollen glands. I mean, I was really feeling crummy. And I thought, well, I could cancel my appointments, but I got my app on my phone, my EOE app, EOE Books app, and I put in there what my concerns were, and up popped some essential oil remedies. And I had a small case of oils in my workout bag, pulled them out, put those oils on, and in a matter of minutes, those symptoms were gone. And I was able to go through the rest of my day. I've had other scenarios where I taught classes in this very small room, and I was coming down with something. So before everybody came into my class, I made them a little On Guard tea. And we had the On Guard soft gels, and that's all I had. So I just put the soft gels in a little cup and gave everybody some hot water. And I just said, let's just sit out here and talk for a few minutes before we go into our class. Because I didn't want us all sitting together in this little petri dish, right? I just wanted everybody to boost their immune system.
And in this time of year, ladies, that's such a great point, Wendy, because you never know. You're getting together with people, and sometimes all of a sudden somebody's like, I'm not feeling really well. So if you have a bottle of On Guard, you should be carrying it in your purse in the winter. Think of seasonal, right? Tis the season, and you don't want to get sick. And if you can help them feel better too, because the On Guard is a great thing to gargle with. Put a couple of drops of that in some warm water and just gargle and spit like 3 or 4 times, and then you can drink the rest of it. But you want to get that gunk off of the throat, and On Guard can give you a lot of relief. with gargling with that. There's a lot of different, there's oregano and lemon is a great gargle. And then you can drink the last little bit of it. And, you know, how nice to share with somebody. And like I say, if I didn't bring this with me, I mean, granted, I was not feeling 100%, which is why I brought it with me. But if I was just feeling great and this weather just turned, I mean, it was 90 degrees here Friday in Placerville. And then yesterday, this cold front came in and it was, you know, 60. And today, this morning was raining and, you know, just cold. So just like that. So if I had not had this, I don't know that my son would have gotten through the weekend. So it was just so great. And anybody, if they're not feeling good, you can go here, try this, you know, and it'll give you a little relief. And so just be prepared.
Oh,
And
Hannah.
you want to have in your purse when you're running around this winter, just be prepared and hope your friends feel better, friends and family as well. So
Yeah. I mean, it's great to be able to share that remedy, and you'll feel good that they feel good. I mean, just it works for me. Yeah.
Linda, do you have something to say? Did you have a question or something?
I was gonna ask, I have, every once in a while, I have like clicking in this one ear, like there's fluid or something in there. And I've tried, I think it's Douglas fir or something I started using a while ago. It seems to help, but do you have an idea of something else that would help with that ear canal or ear tube or something?
Well, there's a few things. Number one, do you feel like there's a little bit of swelling going on?
No, it's just a noise, like
Noise.
it's like fluid when it's in too small of an area, it kind of
Okay. Well, we've got a
bubbles or pops, or it makes a little noise, but only in this ear.
Well, we do have a couple of different little remedies. Here's one with the cotton ball that Wendy just pulled up. And
Mhm.
take a piece of cotton ball, you tear a piece and you just place a drop of any one of those three oils, lavender, tea tree, or basil.
I
usually
have all those, yeah.
and just place a drop and then just gently tuck that cotton ball into your ear. You never want to put oils into your ear. You don't pour oils in your ear like eardrops, nothing.
Right.
Put it in there. And because these are volatile oils, they're volatile components, they give off these gases. And so they actually go into the ear and start to help, you know, what's going on. I find basil, if there's any swelling or if it really hurts, basil can take it away. It helps so much. And so
It's not uncomfortable. It just makes that
doesn't
little
make the
noise.
well, just
Like
try
there's
those and see.
fluid
I don't
in
know
there
the
or
noise.
something.
I've never heard of that, but I would try any one of those and put the cotton in there and see, experiment with it for a few nights and see if that makes a difference.
Okay.
And the other thing you can do if you don't want to use the cotton ball is you can just take a dab of any one of those oils and just put it right on your mastoid bone. So you're just in front of your ear, right?
Mhm.
And then back behind your ear and just kind of, you can roll it with your roller ball or you can
That's
just,
where I've been rubbing the oil that I was using. I want to say it was Douglas fir, but I don't know. It's a little tiny bottle.
right.
And I've done that now over a few months, but it only happens like every 3 or
Once in
4
a while.
weeks or something. It
Well,
doesn't last a long time, but it just keeps
Yeah.
coming back.
well, I would just stick with that. I don't know what the cause of that is, but you know, I would stick with using, you know, whatever it is.
I'll try the oil I have, or I'll try some tea tree maybe on a cotton ball. I have those.
Okay. Well, good luck. Let us know how it works.
Yeah.
Okie
So
dokie.
we're
All
wrapping up.
right.
So
Yeah.
thank you for being here with us.
I'm
And
sorry. It's so late. Oh, that's okay, Terry. It's nice to see you.
exactly. Well, you'll be able to watch the replay and you can download the ebook too. So we'll get
I
that.
want to see the virus thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a really powerful little
email.
one.
Look for that. So,
Yeah.
okay. So make
All
sure
right,
you
ladies.
roller balls, okay?
And get your
Thank you,
little pump.
ladies.
Don't
Yeah.
let it ejaculate everywhere.
Those
Okay.
things are so great. When I bought them, I bought 2. So
They're wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. Have a great week, ladies.
Thank you,
Bye,
ladies.
everybody.
Bye.
Guys, in a
Bye.
couple weeks, maybe?